Is he going to be coming back? And
Borda does have an injury. He's got a knee injury at the moment. The captains this year are Luke Vassos, number 4, number 16, junior captain Luke McCaleb, number 38, Henry Chastain, who's another junior captain, 2 junior captains, which is very rare, and Ridge Slater, number 40. Michael Borda would be that 5th captain, and still is. I mean, he's just, he's got a little injury, and we're treating that the right way, just so he can get healthy. But they're a great group. It's a mix of 3 seniors and 2 juniors, and they've got a lot of weight to carry because it's a great group. It's a big schedule we have. It's traveling all over the place, and that's not easy to do. I mean, I think gone are the days of captains that just lead the stretches. You have to identify problems, help kids, lead practices, lifts, and film, and all those things.
Last year, you guys were kind of a younger team, weren't quite sure what to make of that young team, and they delivered. Now that they've gotten some experience, what do you make of this team?
Well, I think we're still finding a lot about ourselves as the season goes on. This team is very athletic. This team competes, and that's kind of one of the things I talked about in our post game is competing. Anything you do, just compete. But I think what this team has a great balance of is between the lines, defense all the way transition into offense, and I think we do a good job of pushing the ball, and I think we do a good job of playing great team defense. That starts with Jeff King, our assistant coach, who runs the defense. It kind of feeds off of him and his energy.
And the defensive effort allowed 1 goal today, and I looked at some of your other scores. Their defense is really holding things down.
They are. They're doing a great job, and with not having Michael Borda around this beginning part of the season, he's kind of our captain down there. I think they've done a fantastic job, and again, that's just because of Jeff King. I've said his name, but if I could, I'd get all my assistant coaches in the paper because they're that good.
And without Borda back there, who's I guess taking that vocal leadership on the back line?
I think George, the goalie, and he was a sophomore last year, and that was a big year for him to go and play. He's been a real leader. He's made a lot of saves early on. I love the balance of them, from junior captain Hank Chastain. I love the way that Ryan Finley's playing. You got a young Will Rock back there, and I mean, credit to senior Jack Ellis, who has stepped in and been a physical presence. He's been a calming presence. He and Jack and George have been they've been great leaders there.
Anyone new to the varsity that we'll be talking about come May?
There's a few. There's maybe, but they've got to earn it. We're as good as our next practice and our next game, and we'll find out.
No names?
There's a couple names in there. We like them all. We want it to be. Our focus has been team. We don't want to worry about individuals, so we'll keep it that way.
And then lastly, a timetable on Borda's return. Any idea on that?
I have no idea. I know he's been seeing some doctors, and it's something where we want to make sure that he's healthy. Going into kind of more more league play. We've already played 3 league games. Love to have him, but no timetable at the moment.
And then I guess in terms of a list of where kids are going to college, how many players are committed to D1?
I think it's 17 or 18. I know that there's some younger guys who obviously have some good looks, but we're at 17 is a safe number. But that doesn't mean that they got a couple guys that are going to Division III that are just outstanding players themselves. So there's a good number going on to the next level. Our job is to get them ready for that.
All right. Can I bug you to email me